Namaste everyone. Welcome to my channel Abundant Love, or welcome back to my channel Abundant Love. So today's reading is about what energies are going to surround you in the upcoming month of June 2022. So first of all, apologies for this setup. I'm traveling. I'll be traveling till June 2nd. So I'm trying to make it work with whatever I have. And I'll during the reading I'll try my best so that every card is visible to you, okay? But still, if there are mistakes, uh, my apologies in advance, okay? So today, as usual, we have three options. This peacock is for option one viewers, pink butterfly option two viewers, and this fruit mini bottle is for option three viewers, okay? Once you've made your choice, you can make one or more than one choice, but make it according to your intuition and gut feeling, or you can have say a small prayer for a couple of seconds and then make your choice. Okay, so once you've made your choice, then you go to the video description or to the pinned comment. Next to each option, you will see a timestamp. For example, if you have chosen option 2, you don't have to see the whole video. You click on the timestamp next to option 2, and then your reading starts from there. Okay, so before I start your reading, like usual, I'll say a prayer. Dear gods, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, ancestor guides, archangels, and all the positive light workers of the universe, please put me and the viewers inside your protection bubble. Through this video, please help the viewers receive messages of hope, courage, strength, love, compassion, and positive dynamic action. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Lots and lots of love. Okay, so now we'll start. I'll see each one of you in your choice, or when you choose your option and click on the timestamp, I'll see you there. So let me put this two aside and we'll start. Welcome to your reading, option one viewers who chose this very royal peacock. Okay, so today's reading is about the upcoming month of June. What is it bringing for you? What are the energies that you need to be aware of? What is the specific guidance for you by spirit? We'll see all that. So as usual, I'll take three cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Spirit, one more card, please. What is the energy that will be surrounding option one viewers in the month of June? Thank you. Okay. Then from the angel answers, I'll take two cards. Angels, do you have any specific messages or specific words of guidance for option one viewers? Thank you, angels. One more card, please. One more card that will help them increase awareness about the month of June. Thank you, angels. Okay, they're asking me to take one more card. Okay, I can take one more card. Your wish is my command. Thank you, angels. Okay. Ah, next I'm feeling I should take one card from the Monology deck, like a guidance for the upcoming month of June. Thank you, angels. Then from this new Divine Abundance deck, we'll take another message of guidance. Like, what is the thing they should practice? Thank you. And then our last card would be, what is one major blessing? Okay, you got two. I couldn't help it. So these are the two major blessings that will be manifested in the month of June. But we'll start usual with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, okay? Okay. Good, good, good. Okay. I'm saying good because option one, it seems like in one aspect of your life, you have gone through tremendous struggles, obstacles, and that cycle is ending. Okay, that cycle is very much ending. So I'll show you why I'm saying this because you got the Ten of Swords. Okay, so this Ten of Swords is what is something you have already gone through. For some of you, I'm seeing this Ten of Swords probably you are going through for several years, and you have tremendous strength within you. Okay, fix it. So that it doesn't fall. That's the problem. I'm so missing my wooden deck. Okay, yeah, hope it stays. So, yeah, with the Ten of Swords, like you fought really hard and you have a lot of strength. Even after going through this Ten of Swords situation, you still have strength. And I think this is also what the lesson that you learned from this Ten of Swords. So, probably in the beginning of the month of June, you might still feel that you still need some strength. Okay, you still need strength to overcome or just just to reach the end of the race, something like that. I'm getting. For many of you, it can be a health situation. That was, for some of you, it's severe, this health condition. For some of you, the health condition is not severe, but it holds you back from participating in many things or holds you back from making plans or, yeah, small things like that. It affects this health condition affects your everyday decision, and it probably is affecting you subconsciously. But you have been very strong. I don't see here you as a victim. You have been very, very strong. So, with the strength card, what is coming in that June will be the final month where this cycle is ending for sure. Okay. And usually, what happens when a cycle ends, things become a little more intense than usual. Like, for example, I'll tell you, I don't know if that cycle has ended for me, but I'm hoping it has. Like, my spiritual guide was supposed to come to the USA, and I knew once I meet him, most of my physical limitations would reduce, if not disappear altogether. I knew that for sure. I had no doubt, 100%. So, before that, 6 months before that, I think like my health just started falling like really, really sick, seriously sick. And it was like tremendous purging was going on to the point where, again, I almost was giving up hope of recovering. But somewhere deep down, there was some part of me that knew that it is intense purging going on because it is the very last step. So I need to keep the faith. It was very difficult, but I still held on to it. And then, as usual, what I expected happened. When he appeared and I went to meet him and everything, uh, I got all my strength back even before I went to meet him. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to travel. Just, I think, 2 weeks before I was supposed to travel, exponentially, my health started improving. Okay. So, this is for everyone who is suffering from an health condition. It can be physical health, it can be mental health. The Ten of Swords is definitely a point where you cannot take any more. You are exhausted, you are drained. But still, when the Strength card appears with Ten of Swords, they are saying no matter how bad the situation is, you definitely have it in you to come out of it. And now your third card is confirming that 100% because you got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So finally, now the wheel is going to turn in your favor. Okay, Wheel of Fortune is a very positive card. So from mid June to end June, you can expect to start seeing very positive changes. Okay, like I said, for most of you, I'm seeing this as a severe health condition, mental health or physical health, or some like deep anxiety or stress that was really pulling you down and not letting your head go up. Like you're always like this. It's difficult for you to even lift your head up. This is the vision I'm seeing. But you have the strength. You will push through this final, uh, I don't know, 7 to 10 days in the month of June. And once you do that, you will see that the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor very quickly. Okay, let us see your oracle cards now. Okay, for some of you, which is like this is probably work related. This card keeps falling. More support. Sorry, guys. Please accept my sincere apologies for today. But I think even like this, you can see the cards, okay? That is what is important for me right now. This is a new setup because I'm traveling. But I'll show you what the angels are saying, okay? They're saying let go. So what I was saying is if this is a work situation, it's really important. Okay, just give me a minute. I will align the other boxes here. This should work now. Okay. Hmm. So they're saying let go. This with let go, I'm feeling if this is a work situation for some of you, and you are finding it, you are so attached to the result that you were expecting, you were finding it hard to let go because to you, letting go means accepting defeat. Okay, letting go of control means accepting that you are a failure. But they are saying no, just let go of the control. You still show up. Okay, you still show up for the work, you still plan and execute your action, but don't be so attached to the idea of what the result is going to be. Let go of that. You also got a no card. Okay, so this no is coming in and saying that no. Ah, oh, they're saying no, we won't let you fail. So don't take this as a failure. They're saying, no, we are definitely not letting you fail. Remember, you have a wheel of fortune turning in your favor, but you need to learn to let go. Like this whole Ten of Swords situation, one lesson you learned very beautifully was to exercise your inner strength, to exercise it and to even grow it stronger. The inner strength is even stronger now. And they are saying, no, there's no way we would let you fail, but let go of your limited beliefs. Let go of your ideas of what success is. Because that way you are limiting yourself. What we have in store for you is much more than you can imagine or expect. Okay, so the no here, they are saying no, it is intentional that we are not letting things happen exactly the way you want. They are also saying no, we will never let you be like never let you fail, or we'll never let you get traumatized again. There's no way. There's no way we are letting you even close to the 10 of swords again. Okay, they're saying just bear with this last few days, which is probably the first 10 to 12 days of June, 7 to 12 days of June. And after that, clearly, you don't have to bear with this 10 of Swords energy anymore. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. And then you got three angel cards, remember? They're saying a year from now. So they are giving a timeline also that this wheel of fortune, which is slowly turning in your favor, a year from now, you will see its full effects. So in June, one cycle is definitely ending. The cycle of pain in one particular aspect of your life. For most of you, I'm seeing it's health, but for some of you, I'm also seeing it's one aspect of your career or something that you do. Okay, I'm not seeing any relationship thing, but for some of one or two of you, it can be. For most of you, it's health. Then there are some people for which it's a particular job or project or some hobby that they do. Okay, but they're saying yes, that aspect which involves too much pain, stress, agony, overthinking, that is all ending, that cycle. And this new cycle is beginning in June, which is a very auspicious start for you. And a year from now, like maybe in June 2023, you will see its full benefits. Okay, so definitely, this is not a time to give up on yourself. This is a time to acknowledge you have tremendous strength. And this very knowledge, this very remembrance that, wow, I have so much strength that I overcame this. When you tell yourself this repeatedly, you feel even stronger, even bolder, more ready than ever to take on anything in the world. Okay, I'm feeling that energy. For you, the monology advice is communication is the key. Communication is the key. Okay, let me see if I have another box on which I can place this. Don't- Maybe I can keep it in front of. Everybody's. Communication is key. For you, it's very important. Option one, that you learn to communicate clearly and you also don't hold back. Okay, never ever hold back anything that you really want to convey. Okay, don't hold yourself back, because communication, effective communication, which again your angels are helping you with. Again, during the communication, I'm hearing, don't go with an expected result in mind that, okay, this is what I'll say, the other person should answer back exactly in this way. Otherwise, this communication is failure. They're saying, no, let go of these ideas. This no and let go is like banging in my 2 years. Then, no, this is not the way you do it. Maybe you don't know what is the correct way, and that is fine. You go and communicate anyway, irrespective of what your expectations are, whether they are met or not. Because for you in the month of June, communication is everything. Okay, effective communication, and your angels and spirit guides will help you with that. But if you don't communicate, things will just stay as it is. Okay, which is why the turning of the wheel of fortune will become slower. But the more you communicate, okay, some things go in your favor, some things do not go in your favor. But the process is being expedited. And that way, your wheel of fortune is now turning faster. Whatever unsuccessful things were in the way, you are quickly getting rid of them, like you are being done with them. This wasn't meant to be successful. You go and have that experience anyway, and you quickly exhaust them. And then all the experiences that are meant to bring you success come towards you quickly. Okay, if that makes sense. Then your divine abundance card is saying, look for signs. Okay, you got signs, which again I'm saying your spirit guides really love you. All spirit guides love us. They also love you and they are trying to communicate with you. So, again, this communication is very important. I think communication with divine also, you need to practice more. If you're not doing it, I would say try and start. Okay, it is like a muscle. The more you practice, the more efficient you become in communicating with your spirit guides. Initially it may seem like your imagination, but the more you practice, you will see there are so many signs and synchronicities in everything that you do in life. Okay, that you will understand. No, there is somebody out there who I cannot see, but who is protecting me, who loves me. And it's not just one of them, probably a bunch of them. Okay, all in the form of bright white light, sometimes bright golden light. But they are always around me, they are always trying to protect me, send me signs. But remember, they cannot interfere with your free will. No light worker or no divine being of the white path ever interferes with human free will. So you have to call them. Okay, whenever you need help, call them for help. And slowly you will realize that yes, they are communicating with you. Okay, they are communicating with you. Okay, signs are extremely, extremely important here. Then I asked for two blessings. And again, like I said, I was feeling for some of you, the blessing was some work related project or something, and all this Ten of Swords energy was coming from there. But that fortune is changing. And the major blessing for June, one of the major blessings, is a blessing for good work. A blessing for good work. That is so awesome. So if you were worried that so long you were not, being able to work well or according to your potential, due to health condition also it may happen that you were not being able to work as much as you normally would expect from yourself, but they're saying no, you are being blessed and you will do good work. Have faith in your own strength. Okay, again, the strength is coming out very strongly for me. They're saying you, if you just look, instead of focusing on the stress, if you just focus on how much you have endured with this tremendous internal strength you have, then your confidence will automatically shoot up. Okay, and you will know that yes, I deserve, I totally deserve good work, and that will happen. Universe will ensure that good work happens through me. The next blessing you got, a blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. This is very much a blessing that comes in, that gushes in to remove the Ten of Swords. Because the Ten of Swords makes you feel so burnt out, so exhausted, that you don't have the energy to appreciate anything in the world. But that is being removed. You are being blessed now that regardless of your condition, and I'm feeling this is more for the person, for the people who are going through some health issues. Now, irrespective of your condition, you will start seeing the world through a different perspective. You will feel more optimistic than usual, okay, in this month of June. That will accelerate your healing, okay? So, if I have to summarize your reading, option one, viewers, yeah, I'll put both these blessings here so that, and I'll keep the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, definitely the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. A year from now, you will see tremendous, tremendous benefits. For now, the month of June, it may start a little bit rocky, but you just remind yourself, I'm the strongest person. Nothing can shake me. Okay. You just remind yourself that and keep communicating. Okay. Keep communicating, whether it is with your co-workers, with your family members. Don't suppress anything. At the same time, don't be just impulsive and lash out. Okay. You are learning, like the last lesson through the cycle that is ending, that you have to learn is how to effectively communicate. And whenever you feel overwhelmed, just ask your angels. They are also are communicating or are very eager to communicate with you through signs and synchronicities. Okay, so I'll read this message. Instincts are the message from the inner divine. So, reading this message, it seems like your intuition might also be sending you very, very strong messages from the divine. So trust in that and just let go of control. This is what I'm feeling. Sometimes, our mind says that, oh, you are not in control. My mind does that to me too, okay? That you are not in control. Like today, like I was so horrified that I had to travel, but I don't have most of my stuff with me. But then I was like, okay, I'll just try my best and surrender everything to the divine. I cannot control everything. I'll accept whatever comes my way. So, like that, okay, was just an example. Um, I'm sure you guys know how to do it because you have tremendous strength. I'm sure you have done it before, like a million times, letting go, surrendering, and everything. This time, since this particular moment, since you are in the Ten of Swords energy, which really depletes you, probably you need an external person to say this, to remind you of this tremendous strength that you have in yourself, okay? So overall, mid-June to end June, I'm seeing it is very positive for you. Things will be shifting very positively for you. Just remember, you should not be stagnant. You should communicate clearly. You should ask for help. You should try to communicate with your spirit guides as much as you can. And nothing can stop you because you have two blessings, a blessing for good work. Whatever was as an obstacle before, that obstacle is being removed in June in your workplace, and a blessing that gifts your senses to the world, okay? Or I keep forgetting. A blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. A blessing on the senses, on all your senses, including your intuition, that gift the world to you. The world will now seem like a very beautiful, beautiful place. So that is all I have for you today. Option one, if this reading resonated, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment for me. I really love reading them. And thank you so much for all the encouragement, inspiration, everything. Some of you who just leave a comment saying hi or smiley just to increase the viewership. I feel so grateful. Like I really value everybody's time, and in spite of the everybody's busy, I know, in spite of that, if somebody is using their time to leave a comment, that really fills my heart. Seriously, thank you so much. I so appreciate this. Please share it with your video with friends who like similar content and encourage them to subscribe. If you have subscribed already, hit the bell icon so that you get notified as soon as I upload a new video. I'll see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, let me put these cards back before I move on to the next option. Welcome to your reading, my option two viewers who chose this very beautiful butterfly. Try to keep this here, or maybe here, just in the corner. And let us see what are the energies that will be surrounding you in the upcoming month of June. I must apologize for a little unstable setup today. I'm traveling. I'll be traveling till June 2nd. So please bear with me. After that, I'll just go back to my normal setup. I forgot to bring that wooden stick where I where the cards really fix very well. But yeah, I'm trying my best, but I do understand it can be very distracting. So please apologies in advance. Spirit, what is it that option two viewers need to hear from you? What are the energies that will be surrounding them in the month of June? Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. One more card, please. Like usual, I'm taking three cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot. Then I'll take two cards from the Angel Answers. Angels, any specific messages or guidance? You got two cards. Okay. Then I'll take one card from the Moonology deck. Okay. What is one particular message for option two viewers? Thank you, Spirit. Then, of course, from this new Divine Abundance deck I got, what is this one message or guidance for option two viewers in the month of June? Thank you. And then, of course, we'll take one major, major blessing. Okay. One major, major blessing that you're manifesting in the month of June. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. We will dive into your reading now. Option two. As usual, we'll see the Rider-Waite Tarot cards first before we move on to the Oracle cards. Okay. So June is like a mixed month for you, okay? Sorry, guys. I don't know what is happening. Maybe because of the shift. So in the month of June, what you have is several choices. Okay, you got the Seven of Cups, which is a good thing. I think in all aspects of your life, you will be provided with some choices. Okay, more than one. So, but that what is happening is that is causing you to go into anxiety because you got the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is like even when things are working out for you, like the Nine of Swords coming with the Seven of Cups is telling me this, even when things are working out for you, um, you are still worried that you may mess up. Some of you, I'm seeing you probably have sleeping issues. You cannot sleep well at night. Let me know in the comments if that is the problem you're facing. Because I went through a phase like that where things were finally working out for me. But it was happening after, say, 10 years. Like the 10 years before that, I was just used to being a failure and being, feeling embarrassed, feeling guilty, feeling regret. So suddenly, when things suddenly became positive, my mind was still falling into that pattern of self pity, of being anxious and not sleeping at night. I could not sleep at night. Even when I would just convince myself that no, everything is right, I would have dreams that would again trigger those fears. So, and it happens to most people who walk the spiritual path. In this age and time, many of us are choosing with full awareness that no matter what happens, we will walk this path. And that is why probably things come up even more, especially in dreams. Okay. Again, please let me know in the comments if, like, everything is okay with you, but you have dreams that trigger some memories and you cannot sleep at night. So, this is what is going to happen in June, okay? Like one part of you is very happy because you have so many choices, and this is what you have always dreamt of, to be in a position where you can make a choice instead of, instead of being forced to follow something. So that wish is being fulfilled because you will have choices, and since it's cups energy, you will feel emotionally fulfilled. with some of the choices. But at the same time, there's always this another part of you which keeps nagging that, are you sure this is what you want to do? Are you sure that you will not mess this up later? Are you sure these people are not trying to hurt you again? Things like that, okay? And that will give you a lot of sleepless nights. So my suggestion would be practice some sleep hygiene methods, okay? Like before 1 hour before you sleep, don't engage with any electronic gadgets or anything, okay? Develop a sleep routine for yourself. And this, of course, some other, like, I think I went for a sleep hygiene therapy myself, and that's what my therapist advised, which I'm telling you. So she told me to develop some routine, like of it can be anything, but other than staring at some electronic device, because that messes with our sleep cycle even more. It can be just listening to soft music. It can be just meditating, few minutes before you sleep, or just talking to a person also, talking to a loved one also is fine, but try not to stare at some screen because that seriously messes with your sleep cycle. So definitely try that. And then your third card that you have is the Knight of Swords. Okay. If you see the Knight of Swords, the Knight is like coming in with full force. Okay. So there are two things that is happening here. One thing is this situation that you are, maybe it's not even a situation for some of you, it's just that you cannot sleep at night and you really want that to change. And guys are coming in and saying that yes, it is going to change very soon, itself in the month of June. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is a very fast moving energy, but at the same time the knight is so focused on action that sometimes he, like, the knight is very action oriented, but at the same time, since it's a swords knight, he really doesn't care on being diplomatic or thinking more about the bigger picture. He's just rushing forward and he just wants to finish the task in hand. So be careful about that, okay? Because you have so many choices. You may feel a little bit pressurized by, family or friends or by your own mind that you have all these options. Why can't you make a choice? Sometimes people tell you that you are so lucky. Why are you still worried? So don't listen to all that. Don't be pressurized by all that and just impulsively make a choice. Please don't do that, okay? This is something you have to be careful about. All your choices are good. Spirit guides are helping you with that. But I think the lesson that you're learning in June is how to make your own choice without being influenced by any external condition, okay? Um, Even if one part of you is feeling anxious, stressed, cannot sleep at night, again, the Nine of Swords is bothering me a lot. Okay, it's like some of you are seriously sleep deprived, some of you are seriously deprived of rest because you have so much and you want to achieve so much, which is great. Okay, ambitions are great, but give your body and mind time to rest. That way they'll be more effective. And no matter how much pressurized you feel, please don't make a choice in a hurry. Okay, especially when it comes to uh, signing documents. Please don't do anything like that because swords energy is again about effective communication. But when it's Knight of Swords, even though the good thing about Knight of Swords is he does things very fast, very quickly, but there's a possibility that most of those things being done uh, may have to be repeated because there may be mistakes. Okay, so be careful about that. You don't have to rush through everything, but at the same time you will be in an action mode, so you don't have to worry about being stagnant. Okay, like for most of you I'm seeing like when you're working, when you're with people, you are super active and everything, but at night when you are with your own, when you have time to when you have to spend time with yourself, some heavy energies, some sadness creeps in and you cannot sleep. Okay, um, First of all, surrender that feeling to whatever version of divine you believe in. After surrendering, you just practice on some sleep hygiene methods so that because sleep is very important for you to be effective in the month of June. If you don't sleep well, there's a higher possibility that you may end up being more rash than you intended to. You end up being more impulsive than you intended to. We don't want that, okay? And it's still in your control. It's not like a prediction written in stone. They are saying this is a guidance. You have choices, which is a good thing for you, happening in the month of June, that finally things are working your way and you can choose what you want. But at the same time, realize that it's a good thing. You don't have to be worried about that. You can take time off. You can rest. You can fix your, you are allowed to fix your sleep cycle first, and you keep taking action after that. Okay. Let us see what your oracle cards are saying. See, oh my God, this is so important. Your two angel cards are saying the same thing. One of them is saying wait. Okay. So again, I think now there's the message is coming in loud and clear. With the Knight of Swords, don't be impulsive. You might feel pressurized to take a decision as soon as possible, but your spirit guides will be helping you, to make excuse and push that decision as much as you can. Because they're saying, wait, next is this is not the right time. Okay. And now I can hear some of you saying that now, but later when you actually face the situation, the more you postpone, the more Nine of Swords energy grasps you because the more you postpone at night, you cannot sleep, you are overthinking and all that. But they're saying it's okay. But please wait, especially if it's a life altering decision like buying a home, moving to a new location permanently, or signing some legal document for a court case for property. They're saying this is not the right time. Please wait. Or investing a lot of money in one particular aspect, not the right time. Please wait. Okay. So this is guidance, suggestion. It is, of course, everything is up to you, and the divine respects your free will. Okay. Uh, um, but this guidance is coming in so strongly, like wait and not the right time together with the Knight of Swords. I would take that very seriously, and I would, if these cards came for me, I would introspect that in what areas of my life am I being impulsive or am I trying to rush. Okay. Okay. Then your moonology card is saying, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay. So this might be a theme for the month of June. Some people are like too practical. They're like, I have to do it, otherwise, how things will happen. And they're continuously burning themselves out. Okay. And some people are like, no, the divine will take care, and they're not even taking action. So I think both types of viewers are watching this video. So they're saying you have to balance. You have to balance. You have to practice both. You have to. Spirituality means just spending time with yourself, connecting to your spirit, and accepting whatever gets purged out. I won't pretend that spiritually is a very feel good, comfortable path. No, for most people, it's not. For me, it's definitely not. Okay, I go through intense emotions, and then I think during the last lunar eclipse it was so difficult. I was just being forced into silence. Okay, and then like my parents were like, what happened, why are you not talking? It's so difficult to explain to people that it's not that I don't want to talk, it's something happening, and I just cannot bring myself out from that inner world. So things like that might happen, but you still have to balance spirituality with practicality. Means, when things are unbalanced, when you're spending 90% of time, I think I'm saying this to myself, when you're spending 90% of time doing some spiritual activity or the other, then the rest 10%, you will get really desperate and you would want to rush through the other actions, the worldly actions you're supposed to take. So your spirit guides don't want that, okay? They are saying No, there has to be a balance. Same for the other way. If you're spending 90% of the time just working, 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 how to make profits, how to make this next thing happen, how to manifest this next home, and with your spirituality, you are just, okay, before going to bed, I'll just chant something or I'll say some affirmations. No, it's not going to work like that, right? There has to be a balance where actually, I believe, and my spiritual guide also insists in that spirituality is not separate from your actual worldly life, right? It should be happening every second you take any worldly action. That is true spirituality, where you are doing everything you are supposed to do, but the connection with your spirit reminds you that it doesn't matter what the results are. You are just doing everything with the most focus, intention, and with the most positive intention anyway. Okay, so this is very important. Aha. I'll tell you why I made that face. So you got awakening, okay, from the divine guidance. From the divine guidance deck, you got awakening. And it has Lord Krishna's picture, okay? Lord Krishna is like an epitome of love and devotion. I'll read the message. Oh, my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Okay? It's not that every time you have to hear the divine only when you sit in a meditation. When you're extremely busy in your household chores or in your work life, you can still hear him through your common sense. Okay? And that awakening is happening for you in the month of June. I will rephrase this word as developing awareness. Okay? I think all this Nine of Swords energy was happening. Let me put this as support. This Nine of Swords energy was happening because you did not have the awareness. When we have too much ownership that, oh, I'm doing this, what will happen? If this fails, everybody will blame me and all that, okay? But once we develop this awareness that these are just experiences that are happening through me, okay? To the mind, some of it will taste good, some of it will taste not so good. That's okay. All I am supposed to do is go through the experience itself. Okay. So once you convince yourself of that, you will see your perspective shifts because the blessing you got, a blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. Blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. Same blessing option one also got, okay? So I guess this is something that is happening for a lot of us, a lot of the collective, where like we are being blessed with a fresh perspective. Like so far, because there was some seed of anxiety, stress within us, we were looking at the world like that as a very bitter place. But now, once some divine power comes and blesses our senses, we look at the world. There are still same things happening, but we look at those things with hope, with courage, with extreme conviction in ourselves that, okay, I will heal myself. The moment I heal this energy of Nine of Swords, I will be able to contribute in the healing of others also in whatever way divine uses you. But I am just an instrument of the divine, so I do not need to take any ownership of anything. So that awakening is happening for you, which is wonderful, wonderful. Okay, even if you don't believe in the divine, even if you don't believe in surrendering, okay, you will still go through this shift in perspective where you realize that it's okay to not be in control. It's even better to keep doing action without any expectation, okay? And that will make you more cheerful, that will make you feel light. But it's really important that you understand, the first half of the month, You really have to work on yourself and train your mind, understand that you are no matter how much pressure is there, you should not take ownership and out of pressure suddenly take a sudden decision. Okay, remember there are two cards saying the same thing. Please wait, it is not the right time for you to take a major life changing decision in this month of June 2022. Okay, rest is up to you. I respect your free will. All the spirit guides respect your free will. But if you can stick to it, you can ask for help from the divine. The divine will help you in sending excuses and all that you can do to defer this thing. And once you do that, the next half of the month, you will actually see that you have risen above this pressure. You have, like a phoenix rises from the ashes, you have risen above this pressure, and it has only made you stronger. Okay, and the world will look every aspect of your life will now look very optimistic for you. But again, I'm saying super important for you. Option two is to remember you have to balance spirituality and practicality. No matter how much pressure is there, please wait for the right time to take a major life changing decision. You will know it internally. Just don't, like I tell people, don't do anything out of pressure, do it out of pleasure. Okay. So whatever you do out of the lightness of your heart, like since it has so much positive energy in it, 80% of the time it will be successful. But if you are doing something out of pressure, you yourself are not convinced about it, so that tends to fall apart sooner than you would expect. So that is all I have for you, option two viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment for me. Thank you so much to everyone who comments and make the videos receive more viewership than usual. I'm so grateful to you. I wouldn't be here without your love and constant support, constant words of encouragement. They mean so much, and thank you. Thank you so much for that. Please share the video with your friends and encourage them to subscribe. And if you have subscribed to the channel already, please hit the bell icon so that you get notified as soon as I upload a new video. So I'll see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, let me put these cards back first before I move on to option three. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 3 viewers who chose this very cute mini bottle. We'll keep this aside and see what are the energies that will be surrounding you in the upcoming month of June 2022. What are the messages that your spirit guides want you to hear today, okay, whenever you're watching this video, so that it helps you. Remember, tarot is always more about guidance than prediction. Um, Really, when people come to me, I'm like, yeah, there will be predictions and they may come true, they may not come true. But don't be stuck on that. If you can use the guidance, and in your life, then you will see that things start shifting automatically for you in your favor. So I took three cards from the Rider Waite Tarot. I'll take two cards from the Angel Answers deck. Like I said in the intro, I'll say it again. I apologize for my setup today. I'm traveling till June 2nd or June 3rd, I think. So till then, whatever videos I do, the setup will be a little bit wobbly, and I know it's very distracting. So please accept my sincere apologies for that. I'll try my best to keep the cards as steady as possible. Okay, and that is why they're asking me to take three cards from this deck. So I'll take the third one. Yes, angels. Yeah, it is not about me. Angels are telling me it's not about you. Do not talk about your setup so much. Thank you. Thank you, angels. Okay. Then, okay, from Moonology Tech, I'll take one card. Dear Spirit Guides, what is it? What is it that option 3 viewers need to hear? From the Divine Abundance deck also, we'll take one card. Thank you, Spirit. And finally, from the Blessings deck, we'll see what is one major blessing that you are manifesting in the month of June for yourself. Divine, please give me a card which depicts the major blessing that option 3 viewers are manifesting. Oh, okay. Two blessings. I guess you guys are manifesting two blessings. Take another one. What is the other major blessing? Yeah, sometimes I've seen one blessing is more applicable to one section of viewers choosing the same option, and the other blessing is for the other section. And sometimes both blessings are for the same person. So take it as it resonates with you, okay? And definitely once the month ends, if you remember, let me know in the comments if that blessing worked. Okay, let us dive into your reading option 3. Ha 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 ha. Hmm, It's it's like an action packed month for you, okay? Because there's definitely movement because you got the chariot card, okay? The chariot represents movement, so that is for sure. If things were moving slowly for you before, or if you were feeling stagnant due to some reason, some life situation, that is going to change. There is definitely new energy coming in, moving forward. Uh, the chariot card, I would say, is 95% positive. It means something positive for the person who has received it, that there's movement in the positive direction. The 5% hiccup, okay, is there because the horses of the chariot are in two different directions. uh, I think it represents like the conflict in our mind sometimes, or the conflict between the logical mind and the spiritual heart. Okay, so that you might feel a little in the month of June, but it's very little. I'm not seeing this like a major source of stress or overthinking. It's like, yes, you're moving, but you are not sure this direction is right or that direction right. But you're still moving forward, okay? Things are still moving in a good way towards you, or in a good way for you, because you have the Ace of Wands, okay? Ace cards are always represent new beginnings. And even better if it's a Wands card, because this new beginning represents that you are doing something, or something is happening for you that you absolutely love, that is in total alignment with your spirit, because Wands energy represent passion, represent creativity, represent connection to your own spirit. Honestly, sometimes, like between Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands, I sometimes think, what would I choose? Because Pentacles is money. I don't want to make more money. But then I think, no, like if I have the Ace of Wands, which is like I'm doing something which I love, okay? Then even if the money is slow at the beginning, I would still be happy to do it because I love it anyway. It gives me a kick, it gives me a high anyway. So something like that is happening for you, is starting for you in the month of June. And you also have the Queen of Swords, okay? So this month of June, you are finally setting, and I'm sure some of you have got this Queen of Swords card before. Okay, I think it has come up in the recent past. Let me know in the comments, okay, if you're working on that, because Queen of Swords is about establishing real, firm, and healthy boundaries for herself. Okay, she is very good at communicating what she exactly is looking for, what she wants. She's a very able leader also. So some of you may finally be, maybe you were shy before and now you are just overcoming that shyness and stepping into a leadership role, because both the Queen of Swords and the person sitting on the chariot looks like a very able leader. Okay, and in addition, the Queen of Swords is very clear about what she wants, what she's going to do, and no criticism can deter her from her chosen path. Okay, and she really calls out on people who are trying to sabotage her from behind something, from anonymity. She would just call them out. She's not afraid. Okay, so this is a very good thing that is happening for you in June, where you are finally standing up for yourself, not from the position of bitterness. It's not like, oh, I've had enough. Now I'll just do this. No, you are finally understanding that you need to protect yourself first. Only when you protect yourself, care for yourself enough, communicate your own needs clearly, then only you can take on more responsibilities that will help the world. Okay, or that will help your family members, your friends. Okay, for some of you, I'm getting that with the Queen of Swords energy, you finally understand, if I clearly communicate, if I take charge and clearly communicate, then probably I'm helping people even more, because they can now follow someone they trust. Okay, something like that. It's a very beautiful energy, but like coming from a very self-assured, very confident person. So that is huge. And at the same time, this movement, you are moving towards something because the chariot is there. There is some positive, and it can be in the same area or in a parallel area of your life. This movement is happening towards a beautiful new beginning, which again, you are very passionate about. So, June month, I'm seeing it's a lot of action for you, lot of communication for you as well, but they will all be very positive. So don't be afraid, okay? Don't hold yourself back, because everything is in your favor in the month of June. Let us see what your oracle cards are saying. Ah, see, for the new beginning, again, it's coming from the angels. Choose a new direction, okay? If there is something that you have really wanted to do for long, but you were feeling shy, or you were thinking that so many people are doing this already, you know, who will appreciate my thing and all that, they're saying, don't worry. If you love doing this, do it anyway, okay? It can be starting a student. Not everybody has to do a YouTube channel, but it can be something like that, or it can be something else, making your own app or opening your own shop, doing some online business or something, whatever it is. If this is something you love, makes you really happy, they're saying, please get started. June is a very good month to start on it. Okay? Then the two other angel cards you got is, one is no, the other is it's up to you. Okay, this no, now I'm getting, resonates strongly with the Queen of Swords. This no is you learning to say no to anything that makes you uncomfortable, but people still expect you to do it anyway because you have done this for a long time. They're saying no. Now is the time to say no and establish healthy boundaries. But again, it's up to you. Okay, it's up to you how much you want to, you know, how much intensity you want to put in when you're establishing healthy boundaries, or how slowly or how fast you want to do it. It's totally up to you. Your angels are saying we are here to support you anyways in whatever you do, but just remember it's up to you. And yeah, it's really up to you, like how fast or how slowly you want to do things. It's totally up to you. But yes, in this month we will be encouraging you or even pushing you to say no a lot more to situations that you were earlier saying yes to, but it was draining you. Okay, it was compromising your rest or your mental peace. They don't want that. Your spirit guides won't allow that. Okay, your spirit guides all are also kind of the Queen of Swords. They want to protect you, and that this is their way of protecting you. But at the end of the day, again, they're saying it's up to you. The pace you want to, the pace with which you want to progress with a chariot, it's up to you. But there is progress. There's a beautiful new beginning. And yeah, just enjoy. I would say June is a month for you is to work and just enjoy the fruits of your work. uh, Moonology card says hold your vision. Okay, so this chariot, the person who is moving, he's moving towards something, right? And both the chariot and the ace of wands, since it's just a beginning, it's not like immediately you start something and you start seeing results. They're saying just do it because you love it and hold your vision. Have a plan. Like, this is what I'm starting. In 6 months, maybe I would want to achieve that, achieve this much in which I'm starting. So hold that vision. Even if you don't see any immediate progress in the next, say, 15 days after you start, that's okay. You still hold your vision and you keep doing with, same passion, same excitement. You also got courage. Okay, again, courage comes with both Queen of Swords and the Chariot. It's totally like leadership energy that, and I'll read out the message. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. Okay, so there are steps being shown to you. You will be gifted with the courage to take those steps. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. This is what I was talking about in the beginning. I was apologizing for. Okay, courage is there. Good. You can still see the Ace of Wands. Okay, so you will need courage, and you have courage. You will have courage. Like, for most of you, I'm getting like so long. You were probably holding yourself back from something. And now in the month of June, they'll make sure, and I'm sure you've heard this message before, that you need to establish healthy boundaries to move forward. And now your spirit guides are coming in the month of June to ensure that you are actually doing that. Okay. You will get nudges from them and you will have the courage. Definitely pray to them for help. But you have this inner strength to move forward. You are a leader. You should no longer stop yourself from leading. Okay. Then let us see the two blessings you got. I don't believe this. We are talking about boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. I did not see you in this card. You got a blessing on your boundaries, okay? You guys have to comment saying, I claim this blessing on establishing healthy boundaries in this month of June, okay? This couldn't be more clearer. Like, I didn't even see this blessing until now, and I'm like, oh, the next blessing you got that you were worried about. Okay, so long you were worried, like, if I was going to, if I'm going to establish healthy boundaries, some people will be hurt by my words and all that. The next blessing you got is blessing for the right words. Blessing for the right words. This blessing came I think at least a couple of times in my past readings. So again, if you're the same person, you don't necessarily have to comment, but please understand, your guys love you. They really want you to step up into this leadership role by establishing healthy boundaries first, by trusting yourself that yes, I can communicate clearly, even if what I'm saying is not something that the other person wants to hear. But I'm kind. I am, even if I'm firm, I'm still kind, I'm still compassionate in my communication. Okay. So if I have to summarize your reading, option three, viewers, yeah, I think I took all the cards. I just checked. So summarizing your reading, June is a month where you finally step up into being your own hero. Okay. And the way you do that, you do it from a place of awareness, a place of loving yourself. You do not do it from a place of bitterness. And since you are doing it from a place of awareness and love, you will be successful in establishing healthy boundaries. You will be successful in saying no, and you no longer have to suppress that, thought. You are being gifted with a lot of courage to move forward in a new direction that was a desire before, but it was like a hidden desire in your subconscious that is coming out. And this is just a start in the month of June, so you may immediately not see its results. And it's really up to you how fast or how slow you want to walk that path. Your guides are with you anyway, okay? So June is a month where you will have to exercise some courage, not for the external world, but for your breaking your own limiting belief about yourself that I'm this, my personality is like this, so I should always say yes. No, they are going to change that, okay? And at the same time, there's a wonderful new beginning happening for you, which will make you very, very happy. Just trust your guides, ask them for help whenever you feel confused, okay? So this is all I have for you today. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment for me. Thank you so much to everyone who comments, because not only they make me very happy, they help the viewership of the videos a lot. And some of you have been so kind to leave comments in spite of your busy schedule and everything. That means the world to me. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, and please share this video with your friends, encourage them to subscribe. If you have subscribed already, just know that you can click the bell icon so that you receive notifications as soon as I upload a new video. I'll see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love.